Hi dear students, welcome back. So today we discuss another topic, sex determination. The topic sex determination was a puzzle for geneticists for a long period of time, and there was a great controversy regarding the topic, what determines the sex of individuals. It was in 1891, Henkin, while he was studying spermatogenesis in certain insects, observed chromosomes. Okay, in 1891, Henkin was studying spermatogenesis in insects. By that time, he has found that in insects, he found that during sperm production, only 50% of sperms received a certain nuclear structure. 50% of sperms received a particular structure from the nucleus, whereas the remaining 50% didn't receive that structure. Okay, so in 1891, Henkin was studying spermatogenesis in certain group of insects. Okay, by the time he has noted about 50% of these sperms received a particular nuclear structure, whereas the remaining 50% didn't receive that structure. That structure he named as X body. So he had given the name X body for that structure. So later other scientists gave the name X chromosome. Okay, now you know that X chromosome is nothing but a sex chromosome. And also you know our sexual characteristics, male, female, feminine, masculine characters are controlled by our sex chromosomes. Anyway, the pioneer work is from Henkin in 1891. And later the sex determination pattern has studied. Okay, then you can study the pattern of sex determination under two headings. Okay, the first type, male heterogamety, male heterogamic type or male heterogamety, and the second pattern is female heterogamety. Okay, two different patterns of sex determination, male heterogamety, female heterogamety. From the name itself you can understand, in male heterogamety, male produces different types of gametes. Hetero means different. So male produces different types of gametes, whereas here female produce all the gametes same. Whereas in female heterogamety, female produces different types of gametes, whereas male produces all gametes similar. When we discuss the two examples, the different types of it, we can make it clear. Okay, then for male heterogamety, you have two patterns to study. One is XXXY pattern. The other one is XXX0 pattern. Okay, these two patterns are examples of male heterogamic type. And for female heterogamic type, you study the example ZWZZ pattern. Okay, altogether these three patterns you have to study to understand the sex determination. Anyway, sex determination or the sex characters, male and female characters are controlled by our sex chromosomes, you know. And the chromosomes other than sex chromosome, what we call them? Chromosomes other than sex chromosomes, we call autosomes. So we have autosomes and the sex chromosomes. Then what about the other animals? So which are the different patterns of sex chromosome? One by one we can discuss. For the first case, in male heterogamety type, we will discuss in detail. Okay, in male heterogamety type, what is special? Male is heterogamic. Male produce different types of sperms. Okay, the sperms produced are different, whereas female produce all ova same. Okay, all the ova with same type of chromosomes. So here in male heterogamety, male produces different types of sperms, whereas female produce all similar ova. The first pattern under this is XXXY pattern. Are you familiar? XXXY pattern? You should be, because this is the pattern in human being. Human sex determination, we will discuss it detail with another heading. Okay, anyway, in XXXY pattern, which is male, which is female? You have learnt it is male heterogamety type. So, which is heterogamety here? So, this is having different X and Y chromosomes. So, this is heterogametic, this is male. Okay, this is XX is female. So, in XXXY pattern, XX is female, XY is male. So, XY produce, here we can say XX produce all ova with the X chromosomes. Okay, whereas XY, this is what? Male. This is what? Female is. The male produce 50% of sperms. Okay, male produce 50% of sperms with what? With X chromosome. Whereas the remaining 50% of sperms with what? Y chromosomes. So we can say sperms are of two types here. Then just listen. If a sperm with X chromosome fertilizes the ovum, if a sperm with X chromosome fertilizes the ovum, the condition will be XX. What is it? It produces a female. Okay. If a sperm with Y chromosome fertilizes the ovum, what it produces? It produces the combination XY. That means it results in a male. So what determines the sex here? In XXXY pattern, the nature of the sperm determines what? Sex. Or in all male heterogametry type, the same case. Male is determining the sex. I mean the nature, what type of sperm it is. Whether the sperm is with X chromosome or it is with Y chromosome. If the sperm is with X chromosome, it results in a female baby. And if the sperm is with Y chromosome, it results in a male. So what determines sex in XXXY pattern? Sex determination is done by the nature of the sperm. We can say it is done by the male. Okay, female is passive and female produces only one type of ova. Okay, all ova similar type only with the X chromosome. Is it clear? XXXY pattern? Okay, then we can move to the second pattern of male heterogamety. It is XXX0 pattern. So for the XXXY pattern, which example you have studied? Okay, you are familiar. Human being is one example. And other example also you are familiar because you have studied Drosophila in the last class. XXXY. Another example is Drosophila fly. Okay, two examples for XXXY pattern. Then the next is XXX0 pattern. Why there is a 0 there? Here also you can see here similar chromosomes. Here only different. Okay, so hetero is this. Different one is this. So X0 is male, XX is female. Similar case. XX with the similar chromosomes is female, whereas X0 is male. Here you can see the male is having only one X chromosome. There is no any member. It is not paired. So we can say in total chromosome number, male will be having one chromosome less than female. Okay. Then about the XXX0 pattern. XX is what? XX is female. It produces all ova with the X chromosome. Okay. Then X0 is what? X0 is male. Okay, male. It produces 50% of sperms with what? X chromosome, whereas 50% without X chromosome. No sex chromosome. Okay, without X chromosome. That means we can just represent as 0. That's why the 0 here. I mean, when a male produces sperms, that is what is Henking observed in 1891. 50% of the sperms were not receiving any such structure, any X bodies. Okay, the reason is only when the dissociation, segregation happens, I mean in the here in X0 male, when it produces sperms, 50% of them carry X chromosome, remaining 50% of these sperms carry no sex chromosome. Okay, that's why we represent as 0. Then the cases, when a sperm with the X chromosome fuses with an ovum. A sperm carrying X chromosome fuses with an ovum results in female. Okay, whereas this results in female. Whereas a sperm without X chromosome, no X chromosome, if it fuses with an ovum, it results in the X0 pattern, that is the male. Okay, it results in male. This is about the XX X0 pattern. Very simple. Exactly like the XX XY pattern. The difference is male is having one chromosome less than the female. XX X0 means it has only one sex chromosome. If the sperm has that sex chromosome, when it fuses, it results in XX combination. And if the sperm does not have the X chromosome, it results in X0 pattern. Okay, only the X chromosome from the ovum will be there. So that is what is XX X0 pattern. Any doubt regarding this? Male heterogamety, the first pattern XX XY pattern, second pattern XX X0 pattern. Example for XX X0 pattern, hunting particular insects, grasshopper. We can take the example grasshopper here. Okay, so the example for XX XY pattern, insects, Drosophila and also human being. Example for XX X0 pattern, it is grasshopper. Then these two are under male heterogamety. The next one we discuss under what? Female heterogamety. As the name suggests, female is heterogametic. That means female produces different types of gametes. That means female produces different types of ova. Okay, whereas male produces same type of sperms. Only one type of sperms. Okay, in female heterogamety, female is heterogametic. Different types of gametes it produce. I mean the female produce, okay, two different types of ova. Okay, that determines the sex, not the male. In the first cases, two cases, male is determining the sex. Nature of sperm is determining the sex. Whereas here, the nature of ovum is determining the sex. The female is heterogametic. Female produces two types of ova. Whereas male produces all sperms same type. And for that, we have one pattern, ZW, ZZ pattern. Okay, this is seen in birds and a hen. Okay, chicken is an example for this. In birds, particular specific example, you can write chicken or hen. Okay, ZZ, ZW pattern. Here, just from this part, you can get the idea is ZW is male or female. Here, in all previous cases, dissimilar chromosomes were male. Okay, individual with the dissimilar chromosomes were male. Here, what is it? ZW is male or female? It is female heterogametic. So, ZW is female, ZZ is male. Okay, with the similar chromosomes, it is male. With the dissimilar chromosomes, it is female in this pattern. Female heterogamety pattern. Then listen here. When this one produces, I mean, what is ZW? ZW is what? It is female and it produces, okay, 50% of the sperms with the Z chromosomes, whereas 50% of the ova with the Z chromosomes and 50% of the ova with the W chromosomes. When female bird produces what? Ova, 50% of them carry Z chromosome, 50% carry W chromosome. When it mates with a male, all male. Okay, male produce all sperms with the Z chromosome only. That is homogametic. This only heterogametic. Female only heterogametic. This one is homogametic. So all the sperms are with the Z chromosome, whereas all the ova, 50% of the ova are with the Z chromosome, 50% with the W chromosome. When a sperm fuses an ovum with the W chromosome, it results in ZW. What is it? ZW is female. Okay, it results in a female. If a sperm fuses an ovum with the W chromosome, it results in ZW female. And if a sperm fuses with an ovum with Z chromosome, it results in ZZ, that is male. So what determines the sex here? Is it sperm? Sperm is always same. Z only. What determines the sex here? Sex is determined by the nature of the ovum. If the ovum carries Z chromosome, it results in, on fusion, it results in male. And if the ovum carries W chromosome, on fertilization, it results in female. So here, the sex is determined by what? Ovum, or the female nature of the ovum. Simple, I think. Okay, any doubt? So you have studied 3 patterns. 2 under male heterogamety and 1 under female heterogamety. Give example for female heterogametic individuals. These are among birds. Okay, birds are examples for female heterogametic type. Okay, then you have 2 more things to study under sex determination, because in your textbook, in your syllabus, you have to study in detail the sex determination in human being and the sex determination in honeybees. These 2 topics are there. The sex determination in honeybees is a recent additional topic to you. So we can just discuss it one by one. First one, sex determination in human being. Okay. So what type it is? You have already learned. It is male heterogametic type. Which pattern it is? Tell me which pattern it is. It shows XX, XY pattern. These 2 you have already learned. Okay? And from this, you know male is heterogametic. Male produces 2 types of gametes, 2 types of sperms. Then in human beings, you know what are autosomes? Autosomes are the chromosomes other than sex chromosomes. Autosomes control all our bodily characters other than sexual characters, and sex chromosomes are the chromosomes which control our male, female, masculine, feminine characteristics. You know that. Okay. So here in human body, how many chromosomes are there? When we discuss human sex determination, how many chromosomes are there in each cell of our body? Okay, in very lot of classes you are familiar, we have 46 chromosomes. Okay, and among these 46 chromosomes, 44 are autosomes. Okay, which control our characters other than sexual characters, and 2 are sex chromosomes. Okay, so in human being, among 46 chromosomes, 44 chromosomes are autosomes, 2 are sex chromosomes. And in male, in human male, the 2 sex chromosomes are X and Y, you have learned already. And in female, the 2 sex chromosomes are X and X. Okay, autosomes are similar. So we can just represent human sex determination. Okay, here in human being there are, in male there are 44 autosomes plus X and Y chromosomes. Okay, 44 autosomes plus XY means that is a male. When it is crossing with a female, that having 44 autosomes plus X and X chromosome. 2 sex chromosomes, similar. So when this produce sperms, when the male produce sperms, sperms carry only half. Okay, 22 autosomes plus X. 50% of sperms will be like this. 22 autosomes plus X with X chromosome. and 50% will be with 22 autosomes plus Y chromosome. Okay, simple. The same way you have to represent. These are parents, okay, these are gametes and then the offspring. So, when this female produces ova, all the ova are carrying X chromosome. You can just represent it into 22 autosomes plus X chromosome, and here 22 autosomes, one more. The same way we represent one more just for easiness of this combination. Okay, so if a sperm with X chromosome, fertilizes an ovo, what will be the result? Similarly, if a sperm with Y chromosome fertilizes the ovo. So on fertilization, this type of a sperm give the combination 44 autosomes plus what is XX. What is it? XX means that is female. Okay, a sperm with a Y chromosome, it produces what? 44. The combination 44 autosomes plus XY. What type of individual it is? The individual will be male. So this is the sex determination representation in human being. This can be a possible question for you. If the question comes, you have to represent in the same way, drawing and show the process. Okay, the gametes you have to write this way, along with the autosomes you have to write. Then the combination also, result on fertilization, what are the results also, you have to show this way exactly. Okay, any doubt? It's very simple, I think. Okay, so what determines the sex here is the nature of the sperm. Whether the sperm is carrying X chromosome or it is carrying Y chromosome. Okay, this is human sex determination. Okay, so the next is a different example, sex determination in honeybee. Since having some difference only, we discuss it here. Okay, in honeybee, sex is not determined by the sex chromosomes. A slightly different pattern. Okay, so sex determination in honeybee is our next topic. Okay, you have some idea and everyone is interested to learn about the honeybee's nature. Okay, you might have heard the honeybees dance and attract. Okay, and the honeybees different types of motion, all like you might have already read. Here we just discuss the sex determination of honeybee only. Before that, just tell me which are the different types of members in honeybee colony. Do you know that? Yeah. Honeybee colony, okay, everyone know it contains a queen, is it? Okay, then it contains worker bees, and also it contains the honeybees contain drones. Okay, among this, queen and worker bees are female. Whereas drones are male. You can just remember. Otherwise, if it confusing means MD, you remember. Male is drone, MD. Males are drones. They are named as. So, in a honeybee colony, we can see three types of individuals. Okay, queen, workers, drones. How many queens in a colony? Thousands. Okay, no. Here, see, drones are males. Workers are the major females, and one among the workers, you have studied, it's fed with royal jelly and is specially modified and nurtured as a queen. Okay, that you know. Okay, anyway, we are not going to that details. A queen is only one in a colony, single member, and this is the only fertile female. Okay, keep in mind, in honeybee colony, only queen takes part in fertilization or introduction of egg. Okay, worker bees are having other duties, collection of honey, nectar, production of honey, cleaning like works. Drones are apparently having no any work. It is just duty is to fertilize the queen. Okay, anyway, we will discuss it that three types of members of honeybee colony. Here, sex determination. When we discuss sex determination in honeybee, it is not determined by any sex chromosome. It is known as haplodiploid sex determination. Okay, haplodiploidy, or the special sex determination pattern in honeybee is known as haplodiploidy type. What do you mean by? We can come to that by the end of this crossing. In a honeybee, okay, a male bee. What is his name? Drone. Okay, is crossing with, which is the only fertile female which take part in egg production of, okay, further production is only queen. Worker will never come to this process. Okay, so a drone, a queen. When we compare this, the drone in honeybee colony will be having only 16 chromosomes. The drones are haploid. Okay, N means haploid. Whereas the queen is diploid with 32 chromosomes. Is it okay? In a honeybee colony, the drone is haploid with 16 chromosomes and the queen, the female, is diploid with 32 chromosomes. Is it okay? Then the drone produces sperms by mitosis. It will not again undergo meiosis. Okay, it's already haploid. Okay, so it produces sperms by mitosis. Keep in mind, by mitosis, the drone produces sperms. Okay, sperms are haploid or diploid? The sperms are haploid. Okay, N after mitosis, N only. And haploid will not undergo meiosis. Okay, it produces sperms by mitosis. Then listen here. Queen is diploid organism. It undergoes meiosis. Okay, reductional division and produces egg. Okay, we can just represent it as two types. Okay, similar type of eggs only, just for our convenience of drawing. So, female queen produces eggs by meiosis. Eggs are also haploid. It is by meiosis they are haploid. Any doubt? So, if an egg is fertilized by sperm, okay, if a sperm fertilizes the egg, that means if there is a fertilization process, what happens? Tell me. When there is fertilization, sperm fertilizes with the egg. It results in male or female. So just listen here. When it is N and N, it becomes 2N. What is 32 paired? It is not forming a queen. Only one queen is there. Okay, it is forming a worker bee which is female. Okay, it results in a female where it is diploid. So how are workers produced is clear. Okay, this is a worker bee. Is it okay? Then how are the males produced? For the males to be formed, there is no requirement of fertilization. Here the process is parthenogenesis. Okay, without fertilization, the egg can directly form an individual that will be surely male and it will be haploid. Okay, N is equal to 16. What is this? Technically known as drone. Biological name is drone. Okay, this is a sex determination pattern in honeybee. It's a new topic introduced. Okay, so it has to be studied easy only. Here, what determines the sex? You tell me, what determines the sex? Whether it's a male or female, how can we? Is there with any X and Y chromosome? Tell me, what determines the sex here? The bee is male if it is having only one set haploid chromosomes. Okay, the bee is female when it is carrying two set diploid chromosomes. If the chromosomes are paired, that bee is female, and if the chromosomes are unpaired, haploid, that bee is male. And very interesting thing, here in the honeybee colony, in order to produce a male bee, there is no requirement of male bee. No father is required. The mother can produce the male bee without any sperms directly by parthenogenesis. Okay, so a male honeybee has no father. That's an interesting thing. So understand, in honeybee sex determination pattern is called haplodiploidy type. The one which take part in the reproduction is queen. Okay, among the females, only one queen in one colony. Queen is diploid with 32 chromosomes and male drones are haploid with 16 chromosomes. So, since they are haploid, they produce sperms by mitosis. This is diploid individual, it produces eggs by meiosis. So, eggs are haploid, sperms are also haploid. So, on fertilization, if the egg is fertilized, it results in female bees because again paired nature they gain. Then if the egg is by parthenogenesis, if it's directly forming an individual, that becomes male. There is no fusion. An egg directly without the involvement of male gamete, the female gamete directly form the bees means that is parthenogenesis. It results only in male. So male is produced without the sperms by parthenogenesis. I think this thing is clear. Here there are two processes for reproduction. One is fertilization, other one is parthenogenesis. So make it thorough. This pattern is called haplodiploidy type of sex determination. The haploidy and diploidy determines the sex here. If the individual is haploid, that individual is male, and if the individual is diploid, that individual is female. Both the queen and workers are diploid. Okay. So if it's clear, we will wind up today. Thank you.